is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No.
This
Just
is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
Baby, this is perfection. No fighting.
Ooh, welcome to DBL. She's still got it though. Shakira singing her mega hit "Hips Don't Lie" at the MTV Video Music Awards. Last night she picked up the Video Vanguard Award, but everyone, including me, is talking about NSYNC, who reunited, and it felt so good on stage for the first time in over a decade. Was everybody pumped?
Absolutely.
You better be. You guys are just saying that for me. Right before the appearance, they posted this video of the group arriving to the show in an elevator. I don't think they arrived there, but they just went in an elevator when they arrived. Then when they walked on stage, the fans went crazy, including T Swift. Justin Timberlake also seemed to appreciate all the fan reaction as well. Taylor continued to fangirl when she picked up the award for Best Pop Music Video from the band. Let's watch.
I'm not doing well pivoting from this to this. Like, I had your dolls. Are you doing something? What's gonna happen now? There's something they're gonna, you guys are, you're pop personified, so to receive this from your golden pop hands is really, it's too much.
I feel Taylor there. I feel Taylor. I got a little prediction I'm going to make at the end of the second block. I'm going to parlay it. Two things are going to happen. I'm going to predict it, so stick around. But what do you think about NSYNC?
I loved
coming
NSYNC
back?
too, and I think we're in the era of nostalgia, right? If it's not Stranger Things, if it's not Backstreet Boys tour last summer, it's NSYNC. We got Corey Feldman coming later on our other show, and I think
You mean
nostalgia.
he already came here?
Oh, yeah. But I think nostalgia right now, we all want to revisit our childhood. So
Absolutely.
to see Taylor Swift, who's a megastar, fangirl for NSYNC, who are also megastars, but it makes her more relatable, right, Tori?
Absolutely. I just had a question for you guys. Justin Timberlake was at the height in like 2000s, mid 2000s.
Early, mid.
Yeah, and then like the whole Janet thing happened, and then NSYNC was like, he isn't calling us back, and then he did that weird dancing thing, and he kind of, do you think he was humbled by having to come back as NSYNC and give Taylor the Vanguard Award, in which I think he would have been a recipient of at one point? Do you think that humbled him in any way?
Wow, you Charlie Brown the whole thing.
I just felt he hasn't come back in any way since then.
He's been in all the Trolls movies. He plays
Right.
Branch.
I just meant it just seemed like he was trying to get a little bit of. I didn't know if it was
Isn't
humbling
there like
for
a
him.
little bit of a conspiracy with the Trolls movies that the title is
Pop Video
band
Awards.
together for this latest Trolls video, and Justin Timberlake is the voice, and band together like now, and Justin Timberlake is singing NSYNC songs in that movie, and so like they're saying that was a little Easter egg to say that they were going to get back
maybe
together.
it's getting back together. Okay,
and
that's
now
great.
here they are.
Great.
I'm just saying.
Stick around. I
How
think we're all
excited
thinking
were
the
you,
same thing.
though?
I was really excited.
Yeah.
I saw Lance post them in an elevator. I was like, oh boy.
And Lance
text
looked good.
Band's getting
you
back.
text
And
I didn't text
one more
him.
thing, Jeff, I just thought
That's
about.
like lame, you know what I mean? Like,
Why?
He got a million text messages, and he's like, "There's that guy from Big
cares?
Brother." No,
I would've
I'll text him later.
But also think about they've got a brand new audience too, because they've got the fans from NSYNC, you know, that are our age, but also their songs are now being played in kids' movies. So now there's going to be a new generation of kids that are going to know those songs. So it's going to really increase the base for people that want to see them come together. So
It's going to be hi,
Hi,
hi, hi, hi. You know?
Hi?
Instead of bye, because they're coming back together.
But that's not the song they're known for.
Yeah.
They're known for
That's
the bye
one of
song.
their
That's one of
songs,
them.
actually. Yeah, she's
Hi,
right.
hi, hi.
Tori's right.
All right,
One
speaking
them.
of JT, did he get into an argument with Megan Thee Stallion backstage? An exchange between the two went viral. Look at this right here, okay? It looked like Megan was shouting something to Justin as he walked by with his bandmates. Some people thought a fight had broken out, but Megan put the whole thing to rest. She posted a video of the two at an after party. Apparently, she was just excited to see him. In the caption, she wrote, "I just talk with my hands. Justin Timberlake, love ya." What do you think?
I'm glad she put an end to it right away.
Because it's easy to take like a
Totally.
moment in time and write whatever caption you want and switch the narrative. So obviously, it looked like they really
did.
were fighting,
Yeah.
but that if they were, they wouldn't have put out that video.
Absolutely.
I was convinced. Last night, I was 1,000% convinced. I was like, oh, she is telling him about Janet. She's going
Yeah, I thought it was a
in
Janet
on
thing, too.
Brittany. I was 1,000% convinced that she was going off on him. So it just, I'm calling myself out. Shame on me for taking one little 2-second clip and forming an opinion that was clearly wrong when it was all love and no hate.
Yeah, good point.
What?
You think that she
She was
did yell at
definitely
them?
mad about something.
What do you think?
I think so,
let me just ask you this, Jeff. Have you and I had some discussions over the years? 6 years?
Yeah.
Talked every day, Tori? 6
Yeah.
years?
What?
Sam? Yeah. Have you ever put your finger in my face like that when we were having a pleasant conversation or at any time?
No, but maybe she talks
Because
like that.
has anybody in this room ever talked to anybody like this? Is this the way I tell Jeff
Maybe
something?
she was saying, I can't believe
And
it. I can't believe you.
Also, one more thing. If we can play that one more time, if they're having such a jovial conversation, look at Justin in the corner. He kind of turns away, like she said something, and watch. He kind of is like, yeah, whatever. And
But
then
Joey's
watch.
laughing.
He's gonna turn away. If they're having a pleasant conversation, when do you turn your head towards somebody you're having such a pleasant conversation with?
So you're
watch
saying
him turn
they
his head.
lied.
Watch him turn his head.
So you're
okay,
saying
if they're
they
having
lied.
okay, when do you when do you turn the back of your head to somebody?
Maybe someone's like,
I'm just
Justin, we
saying.
gotta go, we gotta go. You're about to go.
You're talking to one of the biggest stars in the world. You tell your PR person to hold on. I'm just saying.
Yeah, interesting.
Interesting.
All right.
Whatever, they
he doesn't
squashed
believe it, Jeff. He doesn't buy it.
We're all about NSYNC today.
That's right.
All
Yeah, I'm
positive.
sorry, Jeff. Yeah.
All right, Olivia Rodrigo, this was pretty good. Had the audience fooled during her performance at the show while singing her song Vampire. The pyrotechnics on the stage seemed to explode, sending sparks everywhere. More props started to fall, and then someone rushed Olivia off stage. But get this, the stage malfunction was all planned and part of the show. But that didn't stop people from pointing out how concerned Selena Gomez looked during it all. This is kind of where we are as society. Like when something goes wrong, you're like, such a travesty, the whole ceiling's caving in.
Totally.
Am I right?
And can I be honest? It immediately made me think of the Will Smith slap. Because for about 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I was like, was that a setup? Like, remember when that happened? I was like, this can't and the people in the audience were confused. And she sort of played on the reality of the realism. It was really cool, I thought.
You want to know how elementary I am? I immediately thought of being in like the tram at Universal Studios.
It does kind of look like that, though.
And
Good
so
call.
I thought it was a stunt. I'm not going to pretend.
You mean the one where it's like all breaking down?
Yeah. It
That's
just,
a good call.
yeah, I was like, oh my God, this
What is
is
that,
so
the
cool.
Jurassic
Kudos
Park
to
ride
her.
where things kind of fall apart?
No, it's the earthquake in the
not Jurassic
train
Park.
station.
Yeah, if you ever, if you know exactly what Sam's talking about if you've ever been there.
Yep.
That's exactly what it was.
Thanks, Jeff.
That was a good call. And everything starts flooding.
Yeah.
The Will Smith thing was smart too, but I think.
I mean,
Tori, do you remember when we landed on the moon?
Jeff, I'm
was cool.
on Tori's side on this one. I am also invested in the reality of the realism. I
It's a
wake up and I say
prestige.
that in the mirror 10
It's a
times before I start
prestige.
that's my daily
She's a reality
affirmation.
star playing on the reality of what you're seeing isn't
a
real.
reality star?
Well, I mean, she's
not.
But she's like an influencer in the real world.
No, she's a classically
Sam, you're
trained
not seeing the reality of the
singer-songwriter.
realism.
Why were there so many pictures of Selena Gomez? What has she done?
She
She looks stunning.
Great, but what has she done?
Done?
Only
What do you
Murders in the
mean?
Building has
But
just come out.
It's not a song. She's in every picture
Oh, she
I
just
look at.
released a new single.
What do you mean her song? Calm down,
Calm down. Calm down.
Just won an award. It's amazing.
Yeah, she won a Moon Man.
Moon Man.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Calm down. It was featured.
Sophie
Calm
and
down.
Miles' favorite song.
Calm down.
All right, coming up on DVL, our interview with the ultimate foodie, Adam Richmond. He shares his secret to winning a challenge on Man vs. Food. And from a Brady Bunch brother to an Oscar-winning actress, we're breaking down the latest cast of Dancing with the Stars.
What?
She's on
Mira
it?
Sorvino?
Calm down.
Can you guys sing a little more of that
Calm down.
No,
Sam does it good.
Well, it's an Afrobeat song, so most of it is like ba ba boo ba boop boop ba, calm, and then the main lyric is calm down, calm down. Here, I have it on my playlist. You want to hear it?
I want to know how deep do you go with Afrobeat?
What are you talking about? Why do you care?
Why don't you brought it up?
Why do you care?
I want to know.
Okay, here it is. Ready? You know the song. Listen, just a little bit.
Yeah, we can't play that.
Oh, it's got a boom boom bow.
Have you ever heard it?
I think I have. Did she win an award for that?
Yeah, she picked up a movement.
Oh, she did. But they just showed her excessively. She looked
did.
great.
She
I'm not saying
and
anything
Taylor,
bad.
they
They
showed
showed her excessively
They
on
did.
every Instagram.
She's probably one of the biggest stars that ever knows.
She looked good.
Yeah. But there's also a camera the entire night on Taylor. And Taylor, as you know, I love her. But she's a little annoying at award shows. She's always like, oh my God, I'm dancing.
Does it remind you of anybody?
I'm so annoyed by Jeff today. We're not speaking.
He got you on that one.
He did not.
I get annoyed by that too, but that's who I am in an audience.
No,
I know,
it's
but I think
phony
it's
looking.
I think it hits close to home for you and I because that's us in the audience.
Oh.
You guys are very animated, I think.
Phony. It's phony looking.
I don't think she comes across as phony.
Every time she wins an award, she goes like this. Oh, like you're gonna win an award. Yeah.
Calm down.
Calm
Why
down.
would you say that, Chris?
Oh, is it calm down or
Calm down.
You sound like a big
What
fan
do you
of the
think
song.
it was?
Rob, I guess everyone's really impressed with that, buddy. Good job.
That's why I call him Big Shot Rob.
All right. Welcome back. The new Dancing with the Stars cast has been announced. Brady Bunch star Barry Williams will join the cast.
Nice. Greg?
Yep.
He showed off his hula skills on GMA this morning and said his wife is a hula dancer.
Cute.
So that has nothing to do with him. Other stars included Academy Award winner Mira Sorvino,
Wow.
model and actor Tyson Beckford, and my favorite singer Jason Mraz.
Jason!
All right, we're going to talk all about it. The Bachelor. This
said
girl,
it.
Charity Lawson, and Jamie Lynn Spears are going to be there. Ooh, and Vanderpump Rules star. We said this earlier. Ariana
Go,
Madix
Ariana.
will also be putting on her dancing shoes. The 32nd season will be hosted by Alfonso Ribeiro and Julianne Hough. It airs September 26th, back on ABC. Remember they got it off. Now it's coming back on, and you could watch it on both.
Does anyone else feel kind of, I don't want to be Charlie Brown. Is that who it is? Charlie Brown?
Debbie Downer.
Debbie Downer. Mira Sorvino won an Oscar.
So?
I don't know. Dancing with the Stars seems like a kind of a comeback.
Yeah, it's her comeback.
I guess it's yeah. I
what
just
have
feel
we
bad.
heard of her other than some of the show? You know, she's produced some of her religious shows, like on Lifetime and whatnot. But maybe this is her comeback to get more into mainstream films.
Okay, I shouldn't put it down.
She just had a series out. I forgot. I just watched it like last year. I forgot what it was.
Okay. Right.
Wish we knew we were going that way. But anyways, yeah, I can hear what you're saying. Here's my prediction. You guys ready? Here's my prediction.
Yeah.
NSYNC.
Okay.
I think we all know is either going to come out with an album, get a residency, or go back out on tour. And Jason Mraz will win this season of Dancing with the Stars. September 13th. Mark it down. I'll see you at the end.
Why do you think Jason Mraz is going to win?
I just gave my prediction.
Well,
Don't worry about where I got it
dancer.
from. He's not a dancer. Did you see his last video? It's called Dancing.
How does he dance? Can you show us how he isn't he more just like this?
Yeah, he's more like
I'm in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Okay, but what's your prediction then?
I think I have to really look at the cast to see who has the most dancing background. Who are the athletes?
Okay,
do we
maybe
know?
we do this
I'll tell you
before the
one.
show.
I'll tell you one.
yes.
Mauricio is on there. Kyle Richards, now ex, is now on
Wow, the
Dancing.
real estate agent's going to win?
No, I'm saying that's just another surprise for me.
Surprised?
Yeah. Who wants to hear
So annoying
from
today.
Jamie Lynn Spears? Who thinks Jamie Lynn Spears is going to parlay this into getting her narrative out
I
against
agree,
Britney?
yeah. And I think she's a good dancer, I think.
I don't know about that, but
Okay.
maybe.
How much? Isn't that kind of sad though? Like we really want your sister, But if you come on, you will kind of grab some of that attention too and play off of it.
Yeah.
And she's got to know. She's got to know.
Yeah,
But is it? We keep going. Isn't that sad that they're doing that? No, you take the little bit of foothold you have in this business, and you try and get as big of a stage as you can. And this show is literally the perfect platform for this. Now, I think Tyson Beckford has a good chance of winning this. I really.
You think he's got moves?
I think he's got moves.
Listen, he's a handsome man
He's so
and put
handsome.
together, but I don't know if he can move like that.
But honestly, does it really matter? I think people are just enjoying seeing him on the screen.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's true.
And sometimes that's all you need to just move on in advance. So
we all have our picks, right?
Yes, I'm going Tyson
I don't know
Beckford.
the athletes. I want to go with an athlete.
Well,
I'm
gonna
going
go
with the athlete. Who?
Oh, Adrian
Peterson.
Peterson.
He's a running back who used to be for the Minnesota Vikings.
No.
But real quickly, Jamie Lynn Spears is giving all of her money to the SAG-AFTRA.
Strike?
for her.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
she's
Good for
donating it all.
her.
Just wanted to do that. All right, we'll be right back.
Take a look at this photo, described as the aftermath of a potted plant spontaneously combusting, leading to all this damage. Now, this post has been shared about 30,000 times, and the same warnings appearing in other posts across the internet as well. So can potted plants start a fire? We turn to the sources here to verify, in some instances, yes. We used Google Lens to find the photo appears to have originally been posted August 26th on the Facebook page for Russell Springs, Kentucky Fire and Rescue, saying the fire started in a tomato plant. This past spring, the Fairgrove, Missouri Fire Protection District shared these photos after stomping out a smoldering planter pot burning from the bottom up. And about a year ago, Loudoun County, Virginia's Fire and Rescue fought a barn fire they say started with the spontaneous combustion of a flower box. So how can this happen? The departments all say it's because potting soil is much more than dirt, and when the combination of shredded woods, moss, mulch, and styrofoam breaks down to compost, it can generate enough heat to self-ignite. It is rare, but much likelier in hot, sunny, dry conditions. Our firefighting sources share these tips to avoid becoming that rare case. Water potted plants regularly. Use clay pots when possible because they're better at containing fires. Do not use potting soil labeled for indoor use outside. That's because it can dry out faster. And dispose of any unused or old potting soil at the end of the season. Also remember, do not use a potted plant to try to extinguish flames like from a cigarette. You could wind up with an even smokier situation.
Welcome back to DBL. He's known for taking his love of a pizza pie to the extreme. Earlier, we spoke with host and ultimate foodie, Adam Richmond. Take a look.
My first bite into the carnivore is full of flavor. The basil in the sauce, the spices in the pepperoni, the milkiness of the mozzarella. I feel confident that Drew and I can take down this beast.
Wow.
Please welcome back to DBL, Adam Richmond, everybody!
Yeah.
The meaty memories of it all. Let's have we go.
The heartburn of it all. All right, Adam, we just saw you take on a massive pizza challenge, and you're known for going up against some of the toughest food tests. But what's something people do wrong in competition?
Oh my gosh, I haven't done a food challenge in so long. I think generally speaking, I think maybe taking too long in the beginning.
Like a pacing
'cause
thing.
You really only have about 22 minutes before your stomach tells your brain, like, abort this mission, please eject from the cockpit. So I think that's some of it, but also I think that the restaurants sometimes do something wrong in that they'll focus on quantity rather than quality, or they'll make a spicy challenge where they'll just put like napalm on a tuna sandwich and we'll go, it's a challenge.
You are the ultimate foodie, but I've always wanted to ask somebody that does these challenges, there has to be something that you're like, never again, sir. What is one food that you would never eat again?
There's many foods I don't like. I hate maraschino cherries.
Yeah.
Like, that's the best part about being able to talk about pepperoni pizza today, because something everyone loves, but those bright red maraschino cherries, the only thing that was kind of cool was that my grandma was super adept at tying the stem into a knot,
With their
which
tongue?
kind of explains why I have an aunt and an uncle as well as my mom.
This is super cool, man. You have a travel journal with every restaurant you visited since 1995. How many places are on that list, and how many different countries have you been in?
I wouldn't know because I don't do it like a Zagat guide or the Michelin guide or something like that. It actually started as kind of a diary after I had my heart broken in college, and I was gonna write like cheesy black turtleneck like college breakup poetry, and I'm not really good at that. And so then I started just writing about my reflections. Oh, they're playing Van Morrison, they're making this Indonesian salad, they're making homemade ice cream or what have you, and my feelings kind of eked out, and I realized that as we explore Fork First, as we explore the world around us, that we have connections to places and different foods, different smells, different locations, different interactions bring out different sides of us. And so I just started doing it, and it became this kind of compendium of knowledge, and I remembered the foods better as I wrote down.
So instead of cheesy poetry, you just wrote down good places to get cheese.
Good one.
That's well done.
clap.
I applaud
Slow
you. I applaud you on that. That was a good one. You know,
Thank you, Adam. You know how it's a good one because Tori's hating over there.
Yes.
Yeah, Tori's hating
Adam,
over there.
I was going to say Tori has one for every restaurant, but that's where she's been stood up for Bumble dates. That just like, I remember that one.
No one showed up again.
Wow, that's a good thing I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt because that was cold.
You got some aloe? That was a burn. All right, Adam, in honor of National Pepperoni Pizza. Okay, Jay, thank you, everyone. Sierra and Taylor coming up. We had a special delivery to our studio, and while we eat, I want us to have you tell us, how have you teamed up with Hormel Pepperoni to celebrate as we munch?
Excellent. Well, you're doing the best way to celebrate is eating pepperoni pizza. And look, there's a reason why it is so universally loved. I mean, first of all, look at the pizza emoji on your phone. That doesn't have mushrooms on it, it has pepperoni.
Oh, yeah.
But the cool thing about this, and I think through Man vs. Food, I've always been championing American products, American restaurants. People don't realize that pepperoni is not Italian. Pepperoni is an American product. It was created by Italian immigrants right here in the earliest parts of the 20th century in New York, but they were just making versions of salsiccia, sopressata, and it was really Hormel that created it in 1915 as we know it and popularized it. And pepperoni pizza is for everyone, and Hormel has kind of embraced that and created the first ever pepperoni pizza pop-up shop. And I'm a big sneakerhead, and so they do drops 1 p.m. every day from the 13th to the 20th at pepperonishop.com, and I will fully cop to this. I got a chance to shoot some content and commercials with them. I wanted to steal everything. So they've got functional stuff like this really cool lamp. I loved it. It was mid-century American pepperoni.
Yeah.
It doesn't take itself too seriously, but then there's stuff like rims, like pepperoni rims, there's clothes, there's literally, I kid you not, I was gonna get these for my mom. They have pepperoni pizza earrings, there's a locket.
It's kind of campy.
Just think of a cornhole board.
All right, Adam, thank you so much for stopping by. DBL Nation, don't miss out on your chance to check out the Hormel Pepperoni virtual pop-up shop before it closes on September 20th. Just visit pepperonishop.com, find all the cool merch. Thanks again, Adam. We'll be right back. Nice. Cool merch.
Later, buddy.
Shout out, BK.
Thanks, man.
Ballot security is a major issue among voters. Elections officials have recently taken steps to strengthen that security, but some of those steps have created confusion. Verify viewer Mark texted us to ask whether rumors that 0 voting machines will be certified by Election Day in 2024 are true. So, Mark, let's verify. Our sources are the U.S. Election Assistance Commission, the Help America Vote Act, and the National Association of State Election Directors. Voting machines can be certified by a federal agency called the Election Assistance Commission. However, certification isn't required by federal law. States control the vast majority of election laws, even for presidential races. Many states require their voting machines to be certified by the EAC, but some don't. To be certified by the EAC, machines have to meet a set of standards called the Voluntary Voting System Guidelines and be approved by special testing labs. In recent years, the EAC has developed updated guidelines, primarily related to cybersecurity. That update appears to be the cause of the confusion. Starting November 15th of this year, all new voting machines have to meet the updated guidelines in order to get certified. But that doesn't mean machines approved under earlier guidelines are no longer certified. Any previously approved machines remain certified unless they are explicitly decertified. So we can verify, no, it's not true that 0 voting machines in the US will be certified before the next presidential election. Every state, even those that don't require EAC certification, has a procedure of its own for certifying or approving voting machines. Some even require additional testing beyond what the EAC does. And all states, regardless of their laws, are required to follow a few baseline federal regulations established in 2002, which mostly deal with basic machine functionality. With your Verify, I'm Casey Decker.
All right, you ready? Do it.
I think our show's a little different. We could say what we want and go deeper than other shows can.
Our chemistry is just so on.
Sometimes I'm a little mad at my co-host, Jeff.
My co-hosts have to trust that I'm gonna bring it and be 100% all the time.
There's 0 filter with us. Whether you love us or hate us or you can't stop watching us.
DBL is on.
Uh-oh.
A new study shows there's a direct relation between how much you make and how happy you are. Let's connect the dots. A salary in the ballpark of $105,000 a year is enough to make the average person happy. That number is well above the median income for folks here in the U.S., which is about $70,000. It's important to note the number depends on where you live. But studies show it's not necessarily how much you make that determines how happy you are, but rather how you spend it. Researchers say people are usually a lot happier when they spend money on things like experiences and social connections instead of material goods. Of course, money isn't the only key to happiness. In fact, no matter how much money you make, scientists agree, what you use your money on is not as important as who you spend it with. And that is connecting the dots.
Welcome back. So Sam, if you're going on any leaf-peeping road trip this fall, make sure your car is prepared for the drive, okay? That's today's Auto Alert, sponsored by Ox Car Care. First up, cooler weather will cause tires to lose air quicker. Check your tires for air pressure and tread. Next, take a walk around your vehicle and make sure all headlights, taillights, brake lights, and flashers are working. And lastly, make sure your heat and defrosters work properly. Driving with the fogged up windshield is not only unsafe, but it also won't be able to see the pretty fall colors. What a conundrum. Our Ox Car Care is dedicated to providing you with an amazing auto protection plan experience that works with your budget. If you're looking for better car care, give them a call today at 800-946-5040. All right, Dancing with the Stars picks. You want to final them up?
I no longer am supporting Adrian Peterson. I'm going to go with Jason Mraz. Oh my God!
You laughed at my prediction.
I think you're accurate.
She had nothing.
I think he's accurate.
See you tomorrow. They'll copy exactly what I say.